Okay, so I reached the end of this row, and with the exception of the pineapple that we have at this end and here at the beginning, the ones in the center, 1, 2, 3, these 3, you should have 1 loop on each one of these pineapples. Now what we're going to do is we are going to unite this end to this end right here. We're going to do that by going into the 4th chain from this one right here. We're going to slip stitch just like that. And now we're going to create a V-stitch. So we're going to chain up 4. Well, that is for the extended double crochet, and then 2 more. So total of 6. We're going to go back into that same spot where we slip stitched, and we're going to work an extended double crochet to form a V-stitch right there. And now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work a fan in the chain 2 space right here. I'm going to work a fan in there, so our fans are still, they're never going to change. It's going to be 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and so there we go. So we have this V-stitch right here in the middle, and then we have this fan, and now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go into each one of these double crochets right here from the previous row, and we're going to do the same thing that we have been doing when we're starting our pineapple stitch. So we double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and chain 1. We're going to do that 8 times, total of 8 times. So we're going to double crochet or extended double crochet and chain 1, extended double crochet and chain 1, extended double crochet and chain 1. Now we go into the chain 2 space from the previous fan, or from the fan from the previous row, and we are going to work another fan on top of that fan, just like that. And here we are, this pineapple that still has 2 loops, so we're going to chain 4. That's never going to change, even though we're working in the round now. The pineapples are going to be worked the exact same way throughout this whole pattern. Chain 4, work a double crochet right here. Work a fan. 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. Okay, just like that. And we are going to work the rest of the round the same way that we would have worked the row. We're going to chain 1 right there, go into the double crochet and work a double crochet and chain 1, and another double crochet and chain 1, double crochet and chain 1. Just like that. So that's what we're going to do. Wherever you have, when you get to this pineapple right here, so you're going to do the 8 double crochets, chain 1. You're going to chain 1 after the last this last one right here, we're going to work a fan in here, and then we're going to chain 5 and single crochet into this chain 3 space, and then chain 5 again, and then we're going to work a fan right here. Then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work a double crochet separated by a chain 1 where these 8 double crochets are at. Chain 1 after the last one and work a fan in there. So wherever you see your pineapples where they have just the one loop right here, we're going to chain 5 after the fan, this fan right here prior to the pineapple, and then chain 5 after the pineapple to work a fan into this fan right here. And wherever you see the 8 double crochets, you're going to double crochet and chain 1, fan, and then chain 5, single crochet in here, chain 5, and then work a fan in here. You're going to do that right here, which is the last pineapple of this round. We're going to chain 4, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 4, and then you're going to work a fan in here, chain 1, work these 8 double crochets separated by a chain 1 space, and I will meet you back again when we finish the end of this round, which is right here. I reached the end of the row here. I worked the fan on top of this last fan, so now I am going to close this round by slip stitching into the 4th chain right here, the one where we started our V stitch. And now we are going to slip stitch into the center of this V stitch, and I am going to work a fan in here. So now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work another fan on top of the next fan. And now we're going to chain 4, and we're going to start our loops right here in this first chain 1 space between the 2 double crochets. We're going to chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet until we have 6 loops. I will meet you right here. So I worked my 6 loops right here, chain 4, and now I'm going to work a fan on top of the fan from the previous round. And right here we have 1 loop left on this pineapple, so this is where we chain 5, 5, and we single crochet inside the chain 3 space, and we chain 5 again, and we work a fan on top of this fan right here. And now we have these 8 double crochets separated by a chain 1 space. So we're going to chain 4, and we're going to single crochet. So we're going to work our 6 loops again right here. And the rest of this round is going to go just like this. We are going to work our 6 loops where we have the 8 double crochet separated by a chain 1 space. We'll chain 4, and we'll work a fan on top of this fan right here. Where you see these pineapples already, where you don't have anything else to crochet, you've already worked the chain 5, single crochet chain 5 from the previous round. We're going to work a fan in here, then we're going to chain 1. We're going to come directly to this fan over here, work a fan into this one, just like we were when we were doing down here. Where is it at? Sorry, right here, just like that. So we'll work a fan, chain 1, cross over and work another fan here, then we'll chain 4, and where you see the 8 double crochets, you're going to work your loops, chain 4, work a fan. We'll close this one right here, 1 fan, chain 1, another fan. We work the loops here, fan. We're going to close this one right here by working a fan on top of this fan right here, single crochet, chaining 1, I'm sorry, chaining 1, and then coming directly over here, working another fan. Here go the other 8 right here. Then we're going to work a fan. We would chain 5, single crochet into this chain 3 space, chain 5 again, and work a fan right here. Then we work these 8, work into these 8 double crochets right here by working our loops, and we work a fan right here. And I will see you guys once we get to this space right here. I have reached the end of this round, and so before, well, once we close, we're going to close this round by chaining 1 here after the last fan that we worked right here. And now we're going to slip stitch in the 4th chain from this one right here where we started our last round. And now it is time, we're going to switch hooks. So I was working this top right here, I was working it with a size 3mm crochet hook, and so I am going to switch and I'm going to start using a bigger hook. So I am going to start using a 3.5mm crochet hook. I was going to move up to a 4, but I feel that it would be really big. I mean, it depends on the type of, on the drape that you want, or how, you know, if you're making it for yourself and you know that your hips are, you know, wider, then instead of using, for example with me, instead of going from a 3 to a 3.5, I will go from a 3 to a 4. But I'm going to use, you can go from 3 to a 4, so you can move up 1 hook size, or you can move up half a hook size. That is up to you. I am going to move up half a hook size, so I'm going to start using a size 3mm crochet hook. And so where this middle fan is here, we're going to start the beginning of our pineapple. So we're going to chain up 4, which counts as my first extended double crochet, and now I'm going to work another extended double crochet on top of this one right here, this the one after the where I slip stitched into. So I'm going to work an extended double crochet in there, and now I'm going to work 4 extended double crochets in the chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I'm going to work an extended double crochet on top of this extended double crochet, and I'm going to work another one on top of the next, for a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to chain one, and I'm going to work a fan on top of the next fan. We're going to chain 4, and we're going to work our loops right here. So we're going to have 5 loops by the time we finish here. And let me just finish this one with you guys, because we're going to do something a little bit different in this round. So we work our 5 loops right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to chain 4. And we're going to work increases in this entire round. And the way we're going to increase right here is that we're going to work a fan, not on top of this first double crochet from this fan, but the second one. We're going to work a fan in that one stitch. So we work a fan in there. And now we chain 1, and we're going to work a fan, not in that one, not on top of that one, but on top of this one, the last one in this fan. So we're going to work another fan in there. Okay, now we're going to chain, no, we're not going to chain it. We're going to chain 1. And we're going to come across to this fan over here, but we're not going to work inside that chain 2 space. We're going to repeat what we did over here. So we're going to work a fan, not on top of the first double crochet from this fan, but in the second one, once again. So we'll work a fan in there. Chain 1, and now we're going to work a fan on top of this last double crochet of that same fan. I was making sure I chained 2 right here. So now we're back to where these loops are. So we're going to work our 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to chain 4. We're going to single crochet in here, inside on top of the chain 3 space. We're going to chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 3, and once again we're going to end up with 5 loops. There we go. And now we're going to chain 4. And once again, we're going to work another increase in this fan. We're going to work another increase in this one the exact same way that we did here. So we will work a fan, not in the first double crochet from the fan, but the second one. We're going to work a fan in there. Feels funny whenever you, at least for me it does, it does whenever I change from one hook size to the other and I'm using the same thin yarn. Although I really like the way this one is working up and the way it feels when I'm working it with it. So we skip the chain 2 space and that double crochet, and we're going to work another fan on top of this last double crochet here with a fan from the previous round. We're going to chain 1, and once again we're going to work a fan on top of this second double crochet right there. We're going to work 1 fan in there. Chain 1 and work another fan right here on top of this one. So there we go, we have 4 fans right there as well, just like we did right here, or just like we do right here. So now we chain 4, and once again we work our loops, and I will meet you right here at the end of this loop right here after we chain 4 when we get back over here. I finished my 5 loops right here. I chained 4. Now we're going to work another increase in these 2 fans the same way that we've done the last 2. So we're going to work a fan on top of this second double crochet of this fan right here. We will work a fan in there. Chain 2, chain 1 after that fan, and we're going to work another fan in this last double crochet of that fan from the previous round. I'm trying to make about 5 of these dresses here to take to my shop. I'm actually working or planning on setting up several pop-up events, and I'm trying to work my way into Galveston, Texas, which is a beach. Okay, so we chained 1. We're going to work a fan on top of this second double crochet right there. We're going to work a fan in there. So yeah, I noticed that there's a lot of places here in Houston now that have some really nice pop-up events. There are several nice ones in the medical center, and the medical center is pretty big here in Houston. And we chain 1, and so I have been working on that now. So I'd like to have more than one. Not too many though. Like, my little store's called Houston Craft Boutique. I'm thinking about changing the name of it again. Well, I've never changed. That was the first name I had, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking about changing the name though. Okay, so we chain 4. We're gonna work our loops right there, and that's what we're gonna do for the rest of this round. We do that. We work our loops, right? We chain 4, and we're gonna work an increase right here. So we're gonna work a fan in here, right there. We're going to chain 1 after our fan and work another fan in this one, right here, top of that one. We chain 1, and we come over to this one over here, this fan, and we're gonna work a fan on top of this double crochet. Then we chain 1 and we work another fan on top of this double crochet right here. Then we work our loops, and then once again we work chain 4, we work a fan on top of this one, chain 1, we work a fan on top of this right here, this double crochet, chain 1, we come over to this side and we work a fan on top of this one right here, chain 1, we work a fan on top of this one right here. We work our loops again, and we're going to just work a fan inside this, on top of this fan right here, and I will meet you right here. Okay, so I finished this round, and I slip stitched into the 4th chain from this first chain 4 that we started in the previous round. And now we're going to work the double crochet chain 1. So I chained a 5 to serve as my extended double crochet and chain 1 space, and now I'm going to work the other 7 the way that we've been working the foundation for our pineapples. So as I was saying earlier, I'm excited. There have been several boutiques actually that have reached out, and they're interested in putting some of these pieces that I've been posting in their stores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work another increase in here the way we have right here. So we're going to chain 1, we're going to work 2 double crochets in here, or extended doubles, chain 2, 2 more, chain 2, and 2 more in the same chain 2 space. And now we're going to chain 4, and we're going to work these loops right here. And once we finish these loops, we'll have 4 when we finish. Let's chain 4 and then work a fan in here, and I will meet you here when we finish that fan. I finished my fan. So this is what we have so far. Work the 8 double crochets here, separated by a chain 1 space. Chain 1, we worked an increase on top of this fan. Following the 8 double crochets, we chain 4, we worked our loops. We should have 4 loops now in this pineapple motif we're working on. And we chain 4 and we work the fan right there. So now we have these 3 fans left. We're going to chain 1, and this fan right here, we're going to start the beginning or the foundation for another pineapple. So we're going to crochet into that, on top of that double crochet, crochet into the second one. We're going to work 4 of them inside the chain 2 space. Okay, we should have 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I verify that I have 8 all the time, or at least I have been doing the last 2 dresses, because the first one I missed it a few times. Okay, so now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work a fan into this fan right here. Now, in between this fan and this fan, we chain 1, and we're going to work a V-stitch in there. And after that, we chain 1 and we work a fan in the last fan, or on top of the 4th fan that we were working with. So there we have it. We have a fan. We started the foundation for another pineapple, fan, V-stitch in between these 2 fans right here, and a fan. So now we're going to chain 4, and we're going to work these loops right here. And I will see you. Let's work these 4 loops, chain 4, and let's work this fan right here. And I will meet you there. Okay, I worked my 4 loops, chain 4, work the fan on top of that fan right here. And so I chained 1, and now we're going to work another foundation for a pineapple in this next fan. So we're going to work our 8 double crochets the way we have been working them whenever we start our pineapples. So we're going to work 4 inside the chain 2 space, for a total, we're going to have a total of 8. Two, 4, 6, 8. We're going to chain 1, and once again we're going to work a fan inside this fan right here. We're going to chain 1. We're going to work a V-stitch in between this one and the last fan. Chain 1, and we're going to work a fan on top of the last fan. And there it is. Fan, 8 double crochets, chain 1, fan, chain 1, 8 double crochets, chain 1, fan, chain 1, V-stitch, chain 1, and another fan. And we're going to be working this for the whole round. We're going to work our loops right there. We're going to work a fan in here, 8 double crochets in this one, fan, V-stitch, fan. We're going to work our loops. So let's make sure that this entire round we're going to work a V-stitch, a fan, not a V-stitch, a fan, the 8 double crochets, fan, V-stitch, and then fan, just like that. And we're going to work that the entire round. Fan, 8 double crochets, fan, V-stitch, fan. Then we work our pineapple. And don't forget, it's always chain 4 before and after the loops. Fan, 8 double crochets, fan, V-stitch, fan, chain 4, loops, chain 4, fan, 8 double crochets, fan, V-stitch, fan, chain 4, work our pineapple, loops, chain 4, and then here where we end this round, we're going to end it the same way we started with this increase. So it's 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and we're going to chain 1, and we are going to slip stitch in the 4th chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. And now we're going to slip stitch into the chain 1 space, and we're going to chain 1, which is going to count as a single crochet, and then we're going to chain 3 more. And now we're going to single crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and chain 3, and then single crochet. Here we're going to chain 4, and we're going to work a fan in this chain 2 space right here where we increased in the previous round. We're going to work a fan in there, chain 1. We're going to skip these 2 double crochets, and we're going to work another fan in the next chain 2 space. Hold on a second. And now we're going to chain 4, and we're going to work our loops right here. We're going to end up with 3 loops, and then we're going to work a fan right here. And I will meet you guys right here, this fan. I just worked, we have 3 loops left right there, so I worked those 3 loops, chain 4, worked the fan, I chained 1, and now we're going to work the double crochets separated by a chain 1 right here. So we'll work these 8 double crochets, or extended double crochets in my case, separated by a chain 1. And we're going to come in here and work another fan. Ooh, I need a rest or something. I literally have had to frog this, not this round, but a couple of rounds back. I literally frogged this same exact round 3 times. Okay, so we chain 1, and in this V-stitch right here, we're going to work another fan. See that? We're going to work a fan in there. Chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 1, we'll work another fan right here. Just like that. So we have a fan, we have our 8 double crochets right here separated by a chain 1, and now we have 3 fans right here in a row. So now we're back right here to this pineapple. So we're going to chain 4, and we're going to single crochet inside the chain 3 space here, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then we chain 4. And we repeat that, what we did prior to this pineapple. Starting to think it's the hook. That's what I'll start blaming it on. Chain 1. So once again, we're going to work a double crochet separated by a chain 1 wherever we have these 8 double crochets. Chain 1, we're going to work a fan right here. Chain 1, we're going to work a fan in the V-stitch. Chain 1, another fan on top of this fan. We're going to work our pineapple. And then we're going to work our fan. 8 double crochets separated by a chain 1. Chain 1, fan, chain 1, fan on top of the V-stitch. Chain 1, fan right there. Chain 4. We work our loops. Chain 4, fan. We're going to work that this entire round. I made it to the end of this round. Now work the fan on top of this chain 2 space from the previous round. I chained 1, I worked another fan on top of inside the other chain 2 space. And so now, let me see, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will slip stitch into this chain 1, the first chain 1 space that we created when we started working our loops. And this is where I am going to end this part, and I will start the rest of it, the other round, for the next part to this of the series that I have created now for this bikini cover-up dress. Thank you so much for joining me in making this dress, and I will see you in the next part.